Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Sarah Jane. I'm a PR practitioner working in DC. I make a lot of videos on personal finances, grad school at Georgetown, and wedding planning. So if that sort of content interests you, then be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe because it really helps support my channel. So today is my very first time doing a book TBR, book I want to read in the month of August, some things like that. So I have been reading a lot lately. I've been really enjoying it, and so I just wanted to share the books that I want to read in the month of August. And I made a video about my July wrap-up and what books I read in July. So if you haven't watched that video, be sure to go check it out because I read 7 books, which I haven't read 7 books in 1 month since a long time. So I have 6 books that I want to read in the month of August. I think 6 is pretty good because I do start going back to Georgetown this month, so I feel like I'm gonna have less time to read because of school. I am going to school part-time while I do work full-time, and then of course I also do YouTube, so a lot of stuff is going on, but 7 books is the goal. So starting off, I mentioned in that video that I finished reading ACOTAR, and so I did want to go ahead and move on to the second book, which is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. I was shook when I picked up this book from Barnes & Noble because this thing is 600 pages. Like it actually it's more than that. It's like 650 pages. It is literally the size of a Harry Potter book. I have not read a book this thick since Harry Potter. So yeah, very thick book. I am currently about 150 pages in. I've heard that this book gets really good when you get 2/3 of the way in, so I'm almost to that point, so I'm pretty excited to see kind of how this goes. This follows, oh, I guess I could actually read what the back says. The synopsis is kind of long, but it says, Feyre has undergone more trials than one human woman can carry in her heart, though she's now been granted the powers and lifespan of the High Fae. She's haunted by her time under the mountain and the terrible deeds she's performed to save the lives of Tomlin and his people. As her marriage to Tomlin approaches, Feyre's hollowness and nightmares consume her. She finds herself split into 2 different people, one who upholds her bargain with Rhysand, I hope I'm saying this right, High Lord of the Feared Night Court, and one who lives out her life in Spring Court with Tomlin. While Feyre navigates a dark web of politics, passion, and dazzling power, a greater evil looms. She might just be the key to stopping it, but only if she can harness her harrowing gifts, heal her fractured soul, and decide how she wishes to shape her future and the future of a world in turmoil. Yeah, so really excited to read this and check it out. This is the first book I'm reading in July. Another book that I want to read in the month of July is The Messy Lives of Book People. I've also heard this is a really good book. I don't remember who, but I remember seeing it in a video. So this is, I think this falls under like suspense mystery potentially. This is by Phaedra Patrick, I think is how you say her name. But this is a mother of 2. Liv Green barely escapes by as a maid to make ends meet, often finding escape in a good book while daydreaming of becoming a writer herself. So she can't believe her luck when she lands a job housekeeping for her personal hero, mega bestselling author Essie Starling, a mysterious and intimidating recluse. The last thing Liv expects was to be the only person Essie talks to, which leads to a tenuous friendship. When Essie passes away suddenly, Liv is astonished to learn that her dying wish for Liv to complete her final novel, but to do so, Liv will have to step into Essie's shoes as Essie begins to race to uncover secrets from the past that reveal a surprising connection between the 2 women, one that will change Liv's own story forever. So yeah, seems like it'd be a nice, easy read. Doesn't look too long, so pretty excited to check this book out. Alright, now if you did watch my July wrap-up book video, I talked about how I really love thrillers. I'm really into them. It's definitely my favorite genre, but I feel like I should change it up a little bit. August is technically the last month of summer, and so I kind of want to make sure I incorporate more beach reads, and I don't really read a lot of romance either, and I feel like I kind of want to incorporate 1 or 2 of those within my reading list for this month. So the first book that I have that sort of fits this genre is Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welch. This book came recommended by, who is a YouTuber I watch? This book came recommended by Alexa Ray. She read it in the month of July and it sounded really cute. And it's also going to be a Netflix movie, which is super exciting if it hasn't already come out. I think the movie has actually already come out, so that's fun. I'm a little bit behind the times. Yeah, because this was written in 2016. Lena is spending the summer in Tuscany, but isn't in the mood for Italy's famous sunshine and fairy tale landscape. She's only there because it was her mother's dying wish that she get to know her father, but what kind of father isn't around for 16 years? All Lena wants to do is go back home. But then she's given a journal that her mom has kept when she lived in Italy. Suddenly, Lena's uncovering a magical world of secret romances, art, and hidden bakeries, a world that inspires her, along with the ever so charming Ren, to follow in her mother's footsteps and unearth a secret that has been kept for far too long. It's a secret that will change everything she knows about her mother, her father, and even herself. People come to Italy for love and gelato, someone tells her, but sometimes they discover much more. I thought this would be really fun. It seems a little bit younger than books that I prefer to read, but I feel like it's an easy beach read. I do actually think it's a YA, which I'm not a big fan. I don't really love YA novels, but it's fine. I'm gonna give it a go. And I'm very excited. I loved Italy when I lived there, and Italy in the summer is just beautiful, so I felt like this would be a really good read for me to incorporate. So the next book, sort of in this like summery vibe theme, is Kisses and Croissants by Anne-Sophie Johannino. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. I'm so sorry if I butchered it. This one is also YA summer beach read, but wanted to give it a chance. It is 17-year-old Mia, an American girl at an elite summer ballet program, has 6 weeks to achieve her dreams, to snag an audition with one of the world's best ballet companies. But there's more to Paris than ballet, especially when a charming French boy, Louis, they probably pronounce it Louis, wants to be her tour guide, and the pair discover the city has a few mysteries up its sleeve. Once again, it seems really light, summery, and I also loved France while I was there, so I feel like this would probably bring back good memories for me. So that is also one of the books that I'd love to read in the month of August to close out summer. Okay, now veering away from YA, but still like in that beach summer vibe, is People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. I feel like I see her books everywhere when I go into the bookstore, and this gave me like summer vibes, so I figured I'd give it a chance. It says Poppy and Alex, Alex and Poppy. They have nothing in common. She's a wild child, he wears khakis. She has insatiable wanderlust, he prefers to stay home with a book. And somehow, ever since a fateful car share home from college many years ago, they are the very best of friends. For most of the years they live apart. She's in New York City and he's in their small hometown, but every summer for a decade they have taken one glorious week of vacation together. Until 2 years ago when they ruined everything, and they haven't spoken since. Poppy has something she should want, but she's stuck in a rut. When someone asked when she was last truly happy, she knows without a doubt it was on that ill-fated final trip with Alex, and so she decides to convince her best friend to take one more vacation together, lay everything on the table, make it all right, and miraculously he agrees. Now she has a week to fix everything, if only she can get around the one big truth that has always stood quietly in the middle of their seemingly perfect relationship. What could possibly go wrong? I don't know, seems kind of easy, beach read, so I am excited to incorporate that into my reading list. Alright, and the last book that I want to read in the month of August is called The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. This one is more historical fiction in World War II, adult romance, so definitely different than the others. This is on the list because this is the book that we are reading for book club this month, so of course I want to read it so I can like talk to my friends about it. So the synopsis is that it's France, 1939. In the quiet village of, I'm so sorry if I butchered this, Carivio, Vian Marek says goodbye to her husband Antoine as he heads for the front. She doesn't believe that the Nazis will invade France, but invade they do, and in droves of marching soldiers, in caravans of trucks and tanks, in planes that fill the skies and drop bombs upon the innocent. When a German captain requisitions Vian's home, she and her daughter must live with the enemy or lose everything. Without food or money or hope, as danger escalates all around them, she is forced to make one impossible choice after another to keep her family alive. Vian's sister Isabel is a rebellious 18-year-old, searching for purpose with all the reckless passion of youth. While thousands of Parisians march into the unknown terrors of war, she meets Jotan. I am butchering these names, I'm so sorry. A partisan who believes the French can fight the Nazis from within France, and she falls in love, as only the young can, completely. But when he betrays her, Isabel joins the resistance and never looks back, risking her life time and again to save others. With courage, grace, and powerful insight, best-selling author Kristen Hanna captures the epic panorama of World War II and illuminates an intimate part of history seldom seen, the Women's War. The Nightingale tells the story of two sisters separated by years of experience by ideals, passion, and circumstances, each embarking on her own dangerous path towards survival, love, and freedom in a German-occupied, war-torn France. So yeah, that one's a little bit more serious, but it sounds like it's gonna be really good. And I also love a good, like, happened in real life but fictionalized historical fiction. So I'm really excited to read that. So those are the 6 books that I plan on reading in August. Hopefully I get to all of them. I have them on my TBR and I think they'll be really good. But yeah, if you've read any of these books, please let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to know. Also, please let me know in the comments below what your favorite summer read is. When we get into September, I thoroughly plan on reading on a beach over Labor Day. So I'd love to know what other people plan on reading while they're at the beach. Anyways, that's it guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe because it really helps out my channel, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.